workshop for payment analysis. My keyboard is not fine, so maybe sometime I will be missing with some word. So avoid that error. Okay. After this, I will be connected with you with a different laptop, because in my personal laptop I don't have the Excel, so I took this laptop from someone else. Okay. So I am doing on the analysis of payment in Uber, payment analysis. So what I am doing, I have always one filter. One filter is on which level. Okay. So I want at daily level or weekly level or monthly level. How many this is filter. Based on this filter, you can choose any one of the particular filter. If you want a visualization at daily level, you can choose a daily level. I will tell you how to add a filter in the Excel, but this is how I am creating the dashboard. So the first time is I want the scorecard. What is scorecard? Any idea? The high level metrics, high level numbers means how many people are coming in platform. That's my high level metrics, right? I want the number, right? How many people are in platform. Okay, so suppose weekly I am getting 200k peoples, right? So this is my one of the what I guess is a scorecard, right? So this is one scorecard. Out of this, how many peoples are do the payment? Okay, so I can do payment done by people. Okay, so out of this, suppose 180k people done the payment. Okay, so this is again one high level scorecard, right? And now if I want the payment done divided by people's coming, right? Likewise, this is I'm taking random data, that's why giving the random value. So this is high level values, right? This is nothing but this is percentage, this is vary if okay, because I write k, that's why he taking the value error. So this is 0.9% conversion rate is there, right? So whenever I choose daily level, it will give the daily level matrix. If I choose weekly, it will automatically give the weekly level data, right? This is called a scorecard. At high level scorecard, you must be present in your dashboard at top, so that stakeholders are directly looking your main goal, main numbers. And then after that, you can add the number of graphs at below of that particular things. Are you getting this point? This is one way to represent the scorecard. This every time whenever I try to create dashboard, I am using follow this procedure. I am creating very high level scorecards, and then once I have the scorecard part, then I am doing the deep dive. Then I will be presenting the whole charts. Okay, so let's go with this data. Then you will be going to understand everything. See here, we have customer. These are the customer ID, right? And the customer ID reaching to the customer services, and they have some their issue, right? So can I show first matrix as how many people, how many customers are reaching in platform? Can I show this thing? Total customer calls, or indirectly you can call this as a total customer calls, right? I want some suggestion from your end as well. I will explain you how we get that data, but I am explaining the framework initially, how we can think on this particular part. Total customer calls. Okay, if you want to add image inside this, you can add. There are so many ways to add in, image. Okay, so I want the total customer calls. How I get the total customer calls? It is nothing but the complete. So this is this is nothing but the entire customer ID, right? We have 30k, right? Are you getting this part? So we have almost 300 total cost we get, right? So can I present this total customer cost like this, and then I can go how many call center we have. Call centers. We know we have only 4 call center, right? And then I want how many city we serve. Okay, city count, because we have the this data, right? This sheet. From there, can we count the number of city we have? Are you getting this part? What I am trying to do here? This is high level metrics I'm trying to have in the my first line, and then I'm doing the adding the charts. Whatever charts I want to add. Whatever you did the hypothesis, you need to add those chart into your dashboard, right? Are you getting this part?
So
Can
I
you
just
tell me
need to,
the
yeah,
yeah?
I just need to confirm that high level matrices are the like the most important one that we are
Uh,
focusing on as per our hypothesis.
yes, that you can add in the charts, but the scorecard is something which is give the at least the sense what exactly we have the constant data, right? Did
Okay.
we have the customer case at monthly level reaching a 30K customer cost we are getting, right? So
Mhm.
if you stakeholder want to check how many calls we are getting, so he can directly check on the scorecard. Why he need to do the charts analysis, right? He can directly see the numbers here. We have only 4 call center. He has some idea from these particular matrices, right? Then later on we can do the deep dive in the charts level. So likewise, what are the things you think we need to include in the scorecards? Check the data. Go in the data set. Check what kind of things we need to add in the scorecard. We already add the total customers, total call center, right? Number of cities. Can we again calculate the average call duration? Generally, okay, average call duration. Okay, and now base. See, we have a 4 call center here, right? I can add the one filter where I can choose the call center. Okay, and we have Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, whatever the 4 call center. Once I filter out, click on any filter. If I want the data for Mumbai only, so I click on that particular filter, and it will this number will be going to change according to that filter, right? That's what a dashboard called as. That should be the dynamic, right? Means if I click on the particular call center Mumbai, suppose this is my filter call center, and we have multiple names in the call center, right? If I choose Mumbai, it will show here how many customers for Mumbai. Suppose I'm taking this, and call center is one, right? And city, so whatever the city come under this Mumbai call center, right? And according to that, what is the average call duration? Can I do like this? Means it will give me the clear idea at which call center, what are the total number of calls I am getting, and how many city the particular call center is is assigned, right? And what is average call duration for that particular call center. I can do this with the different filter as well. We are thinking on this part later on, but are you aligned with me to show this scorecard?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
can you tell me the other scorecard which you are planning to add? Means anything. I just like average call duration. Can I add average CSAT score? Okay, and then there is cache in CSAT score. We know, suppose if you see in data, we have CSAT score, but it is missing for the some other places, right? Some customers are not given any CSAT score. Can I show the user CSAT score percentage? Means how many, how the reliability on the CSAT score this particular dashboard is? Because how we can reliable on this particular CSAT things? There is a possibility that only 20% give people are giving the CSAT score, right? So can I have the that score as well, so that stakeholder understood that this analysis is based on this 37 or 20% the people who did the CSAT score. Can I add that percentage like users giving CSAT in the percentage? Are you getting this part? Likewise, what are the different metrics you are thinking to add in the scorecard? Once you read the data, you must have some idea what kind of the scorecard I need to add in your dashboard. This is what I used to do in, and this is a very normal practice. If you go in somewhere, in Uber particular, I saw these things that all the people are adding the scorecard at top and they do the analysis at bottom. Then the analysis should be in the granular level. That's fine. But the moreover, the exact numbers should be present like this, and then we can do the some filter so that the if the stakeholder want, they don't go inside the dashboard as well. They have all the high level highlights in the top. Can we do this scorecard, and later on we are planning to add the dashboard? Are you getting this part? Can I start with the dashboard creation?
I can get the user giving since that percentage. So what it
Okay.
means?
Sorry.
Can you explain?
Yeah. CSAT score is a rating, right? Which is user is giving on that particular service, right?
Yes.
So CSAT score is complete. Means we are take this as a matrix which might be affect on our churn rate. Last time we discussed on this part, right?
Yes.
So CSAT, this is not 100% sure, but this is a measurable things which can be impact on our churn rate on bad experience, right? So that's why we are taking this as a proxy and we are doing the calculation based on that. It is not 100% reliable source, but yes, it is a measurable source, and from this we can do the analysis.
Okay.
Right. So CSAT, that's why we are focusing on the CSAT. CSAT is nothing, customer satisfaction rating. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's start with the dashboard then. I am not doing the formatting things. I am leaving that part to you guys. You can do the formatting parts. I'll be discussing the high level matrix, how we can do the analysis and how we can add the parts.
Akash, we're not going to discuss what we found with our research or something.
Yeah, that milestone discussion is in next class. Means whatever you are going to submit, we'll be discussing on that in next class.
Okay, so we have another week, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I think yes, we used to have the one feedback session.
Yeah,
Whatever.
like what I read in the a website that this week only we're going to submit our projects and have.
No.
Okay.
Generally,
Yeah. This is the guidance. Okay, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah, they're sharing the sheet with me, so they are not shared anything with me right now. So they will be sharing one sheet where you guys are dumping the sheet and I'm doing the QC part where you are doing the right or wrong, and we will discussing on that. Maybe on the probably we'll do in next class.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So can you suggest me the proper headline for this particular dashboard? Can we take this as an analysis? Just leave my mistake because my keyboard some keys are not I'm able to type here. Okay. So can I do the analysis CSAT score of Flipkart customer care, right? We are doing the analysis on customer care part unit. I just give the random name. You can choose any random thing. Okay. Don't initially merge anything. I'll be doing the merging part later on. Whenever I'm creating the dashboard, I'm trying to use this kind of structure. Okay. I'm merging this and then I give at the bold level. Just give the height and font. Okay, just this cosmetic changes you can able to do, right? So we will be directly focusing on the how we can do the analysis. So this is how I'm writing the topmost what is my dashboard is about, right? And then at high level, I want some metrics so that people are understood what kind of details we are going to provide. So the first thing is I want how many customers present here, right? How many customer call we got in particular. This is the data for the October. Last time we saw this thing, right? So yes, I want the how many customer reach out in the October month. So how I can do this? Just control A. We need to create one pivot table initially. Okay. For pivot table, you need to go in insert, go in pivot table, select this. Initially, you need to select whole table. Control A. With control A, once you select all table, you need to go in insert, go in pivot table, go in from, and you need to create this pivot table in a new sheet. Whatever the hypothesis you are planning to do, just give the name on that particular sheet. Okay, now just click on this, add this data to the data model because it will give the distinct count as well. Otherwise, it will not give the distinct count. So this is what one pivot table here. Suppose I want how many customer calls on that particular month. So these are the count of IDs, nothing but the customer reach out to the call center, right? Can I rename this thing? Total customer call. Right? This is nothing but the total customer calls. Again, if you go and select here, I want how many call centers, right? Second matrix which I discussed, like how many call center. So see, if you select how to edit this thing, if you want a distinct, it will give the count of call centers. It will not give the distinct count of call center, right? We have call center. Check here. Where is the call center? This is call center, right? The exact count is 30K, right? But I want the distinct count. Distinct count will be how many Delhi, Mumbai, what are the distinct call centers we have in the call center column, right? So for that, can I do, where is call center? This one. Just click here and there is a value field setting. Okay. Just start with me. Otherwise, you will be facing some problem later on. And then you just click on the distinct count, right? So it will give the distinct count. So this is nothing but a distinct count of the call center. Can I use this total call center? Clear? Any doubt? What are the next scorecard which I discussed? Is it how many city we serve, right? Again, this is same. It will give the count. You need to select the count distinct. These are the cities we are serve. Then what's the other matrix we are discuss? Call duration in minute, right? What is the average call duration of this particular? Can I add this one?
Akash, are we directly getting into analysis? Because as you can see, some of the values are not formatted correctly. Shouldn't we do that first?
Yes, you need to do that. But I'm just explaining the dashboard creation part. You need to do the cleaning. Last time we explained that thing, right?
Okay.
Once you did that thing, you need to go and then do the visualization part. Right. So I just want to explain the dashboard part here. Most probably, I'm focusing on that part, and because we need to wrap up this thing and need to come back on the interview question part. So that part I left on you guys. You need to format that, and then only you need to work on this particular dashboard creation. Okay. If I done everything, so it will be you are just doing the copy paste things. That's why I'm start with these things directly. Okay, let's move to the sum of the call duration, right? It is must be the average, right? So this is what the four total we have call center, and the average of that call duration is 25 minutes, right? Can again I do, see now I want to do one calculation field. Can I add one CSAT score here? You can suggest me if you have any scorecard in your mind. We can add that thing here as well. So this is what the average CSAT score of all the data which we have. But this is we have one condition here, right? If you see the CSAT score, number of customer not giving the CSAT score as well. So I need to find out how many people are not giving the CSAT score. What is the reliability on this dashboard? Why we are focusing on CSAT score, but how it will be going to impact? Is it the we can take this as a complete reference or not? So for that, can I have one field where I can add user giving CSAT in percentage? Can we add this thing? And how we can do add this thing? Can we add the calculate field inside the pure table? Do you have any idea how to add the pure calculate field in the pure table? Any idea how to add the pure table? There's an option called as field and items, right? Okay. Why we are not getting that option here? Okay. Let's do one thing. Again, create one control A, insert pure table, existing sheet. Okay. What I want, I need to use a one calculate field. The calculate field should be what is name I can give as a users giving CSAT in percentage. Okay. So I want how many CSAT score, count of CSAT score. It will be the count of ID. Okay. There's something wrong we are doing.
Akash, the ID is a alphanumeric number. How can we divide that and how we will be identifying?
We are just doing the count of ID, right? So that wait, cannot enter the null value in the item field, but I okay. Just check on this part. Control A. We need to go insert pure table. I'm adding the pure table in the existing sheet, and I choose this one. Existing sheet should be sheet 2. So here. Okay. Yes. Now we. Why we are not getting this thing? We used to have this is something in Excel and spreadsheet have small difference. I'm not able to get why we are not getting here. Option calculate field. If I'm not getting that thing, then I need to do this manually. There are so many alternatives we can do these things. Okay. I'm facing issue here. I am doing with this thing alternately. Okay, so there are so many alternatives how we can proceed with these things. So can you guys tell me how many people can give the CSAT score? CSAT score. Can I count instead of these? I'm just adding same thing in the main pure table. CSAT score. And this is nothing but I want the count of people's, how many people are give the CSAT score. So this is what my count of CSAT score, right? And now I know these are the users give the CSAT score. Can I do the calculate field like this? But we used to calculate, use the calculate field in the main pure table. But I don't know why this is not working. So this is ultimately 37% people are giving the CSAT scores. Are you getting this part? This is alternative. I will be come back after this class. I will be sharing some why I'm not getting these things. I'm missing with something. Okay. But this is the alternate way how I can add the CSAT score, right? So this is what high level matrix I got, right? Can I copy paste these whole things? Control C in my main dashboard, right? Oh, I can add it here. You know the format painter, right? If you want the same formatting of the any particular cell, so you can just go click on the cell and click on the format painter. You will be clicking this brush point into this particular. It will be directly used as the same format which we use here. So this is what my high level matrix I got, right? Are you getting this part? This is my high level matrix, right? Now I have the high level matrix. Just to have the enhancement of your dashboard, I used to highlight disable this grid line so it will look good. Okay. And you must be have this thing in the center so that it will look good. This is total call center. Then average call duration. Okay, instead of that, do you have any extra number? That's why, because okay. So this is how I can have my initial view of the dashboard. Any doubt or any issue here? That's what the filter. If you want to add here the how many people reach out by which channel, you can have this filter and you can choose one of the filter, and according that this number will be going to change, right? For your reference, I am doing that thing. Let's do this thing. I need to add in this pivot table particular. We create this pivot table here, and now I want one slicer. It is called a slicer, insert slicer. It is act as a filter. Okay, so if you want this particular from which part of the what are the reason, different reason. So these are the three reason I have, right? So if I select this particular control C or control X, and I'm putting this in the main dashboard. Now, if I choose any particular reason, suppose billing question, okay, we don't need to use a control C. We don't need to copy paste. We need to use direct pivot table there. So these are the number changes. Just do the formatting later on. But these are the number of changes, right? If you change the payment, it will change the number, right? If you change the service outage, it will change the number. So your question is, can you repeat your question? Okay. So now can can you add this one? Where is channel? Can you add one slicer as a channel so that based on the call center, how many people are reach out to you? You can find out. So this is what high level metrics you have, and then after the high level, you can use the different kind of the filters. Getting this word? Okay. So you need to go in view. You need to just remove the grid lines. In view, just remove the grid lines. It is totally depend on you, but for the cosmetic changes, it look good, right? So go here, just remove the grid lines. It will look good. And again, the placement of the things are very matters where you are putting this reason filter. It must be the, see, there are so many things we can do the formatting here. Just click on the slicer right part. There is size and properties, right? Click on the size and properties. There is a position and layout. If you want the billing should become like vertical, it should be in the number of column 1. If you have the 3 column, it will come in the horizontal way. Okay. Now, okay, payment related issue. Okay, it will look good now. Now, instead of adding this thing, again, the one thing is it should be multi-select reason so that I can select all of 3 as well. Okay, now this is data for all the reason, right? Can you just one thing, go in home. There is, I already explained you, if you click on, suppose this formatting of the F4 cell, we are right now in the F4 cell, right? My cursor is on the F4. I want same formatting in the G4. So how we can do this thing? Click on this cell, go in the format painter. This same, whatever the formatting of this cell, it will be assigned to the, if you click on the G4, it will assign to that particular cell. Are you getting this word? Any doubt till here? And now, since can I do insert? Okay, the in spreadsheet we have the 2 option. This is not the latest version of the Excel. That's why I'm missing out that option. There is an option called as insert row in above and down, right? Do you guys getting that option? Okay, let it be. By default in old version, it is insert below, I guess. Yeah. So it is insert below. Now, can I choose my filter? Okay, it is. I need to change the size, height, little bit less. Bottom. Oh, it look odd. Just adjust this thing. Means adjust here somewhere, okay? So that it is act as a filter for your dashboard, right? Okay. So you know the filter. You can change the background of this region as well. So it will match the background color of the this particular analysis set score of the Flipkart customer care unit background as well. So just check on the cosmetic part. It is totally depend on you how to format and how to highlight your dashboard. So this is how I need to highlight these slides filters indirectly at the top. So in my project, I used to have the filters of daily, weekly, and monthly level data. This, as your data is completely based on the October month, so you don't need to be add the day level filters or anything kind of filters. So this is how I used to do because we have a number of trips in one day. There are millions of trips we have in global. So for doing the analysis, I need to use the daily, weekly, and the monthly level filter. And I use those filters at the top so that you can choose any reason for this particular dashboard. Are you aligned with this? The second thing, can I add the one again filter? This is high level filter. Just give me 1 second. Reason is we are already decided. There are so many filters you can add. One is what I can add. Reason we already added. Can add channel if you want, or different call center. Can I add the okay? Select this pivot table initially. Just go in the pivot table analysis. Insert again one slicer, and I want the call center slicer. Okay. Now, based on this call center, again you can manage this thing. Just simply clicking right click, size and properties. Select number of rows. Okay. Maintain the size and size of the width and height of this particular filter and adjust here. Okay. This is again my one of the filter. Uh, Just do the adjustment later on, but I am telling you the high level how I used to do the dashboard. And this is on you, how which are the a particular filter you want at the top, which will give the sense of data. Based on that particular call center, you can check how many call we are getting on that particular call set in that particular center, right? Are you getting this part? If you want to add any extra filter, you can able to add here. Now tell me, this is at high level. Now I need to add the graphs. You already have your hypothesis with you, right? Just click here, Control A. We are inserting the pivot table. Create one new pivot table. Give the sheet 3 as your hypothesis name. Suppose my hypothesis 1. Okay. Sheet 3 as hypothesis 1. And I need to show the graphs on that particular hypothesis. Now tell me, can I just I'm explaining this thing. You need to do these things later on. I'm just adding one matrix called we have. Let me see the data. I'm taking this randomly completely. Okay. We have. Can I have the response time within SLA, above SLA and below SLA? Can I use a pie chart for how many number of customer calls come under the 3 categories? Are you getting this part? Means what I want. Can I have one and what is my response time within SLA? Add in the row. It is below SLA, above SLA, and within SLA. And how many call are coming under the 3 categories? Can I add this thing? And can I show this particular graph into the pie chart, recommended chart? You know how to add the charts. Select the particular pivot table which you created, go in the insert, go in the chart. There is a pie diagram. You can add the pie diagram as if you want look like the donut, you can go for donut. If you want the complete, you can click there is a different way of the pie charts. You can click on anything, right? Just click OK. You will get the data source, right? And you want the labels. Data labels means how many numbers are coming, right? So if you want this number should be in the data more option. In the percentage, you can remove this value and click on the percentage. Can I add like this one of the charts? If you don't want as a this hollow, so you can increase and decrease the size of this donut also. And if you want this to be okay, you know chart. What is legend? Any idea? This is very good terminology because stakeholders are asking if they are coming with any request, they ask, I don't want this legend. Add this legend at top or somewhere. What is legend? Any idea? Anyone? Yes. So yeah, so legend in Tableau also we have called legend. So just whenever you are creating any charts, let's focus on the part where you have some extra information as well. So legend is something if stakeholder are used most frequently this word. Okay, this is a technical word. You must be know what is called as legend. Legend is above SLA, below SLA, within SLA we are getting here. You can change the position at top or below, whatever the formatting look good to you. You give the chart name if you want to give the chart name. Just click here what is charts about and just put Control X and put this graph somewhere else here. Okay, you can give the border in the blacks. Also, you can just go here, check the formatting part. I'm leaving this part to you guys. These are the cosmetic changes. You know how to do the formatting. Just right click. There is an option called as format chart area, right? There is also change chart type, right? Just go and check how we need to add the background border for this particular charts. If you don't like the charts, go ahead and change the chart type as I don't like this one, so I am creating this one and create okay. So this is how my charts look like. Now tell me, I just a high level. I don't want this also look good. There is call as, so that's a issue we are getting when we are working on the spreadsheet and directly jump to the Excel. Almost all the things are same, but there are some issue is you are not used to of that particular things. So I want the border, and border should be, I don't want this, no border. So there is a way I want top. Okay. Again, I want at bottom. It's just a cosmetic changes. You need to work on this part. Top, bottom. Okay. So this is how I can do the analysis, the formatting part. Now, tell me, if I choose any call center, it should be affect my pie chart as well, right? Otherwise, it will be not my dynamic dashboard, right? If I need to work on this particular dashboard, if I select the Chennai as a call center, the numbers are changed. My pie chart is not going to change, right? I need to change this as well. I need to connect this particular slicer to the my pie charts. Do you have any idea how to do this thing? You guys are done with your charts, creating the charts, right? In Excel. Okay, okay, it's fine. So there is an option. If you click on any slicer, go here. There is a multi select call center. Okay, report connection. So report connection is something you need to connect this slicer. This is slicer coming from one of the pivot table. It is not coming from the second pivot table which we created for the pie chart, right? So you need to connect this slicer to all the pivot table which we are using in the dashboard. So report connection is there, and this is my pivot table 5 from where my this pie charts is coming. That is H1, right? So I'm just clicking on this. So now my slicer is applicable for the both these things. It is varying around, right? Let it should be the multi-select. See, numbers are changing now. Are you getting this part? Same, I need to use this thing. Report connection, I need to connect with this thing as well as on this particular filter. Are you getting this part? Now, whatever you did the hypothesis, same way you need to add the hypothesis H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, whatever the graphs you need to add here, add all the charts, connect with your filter. Let's have your whole dashboard dynamic. Are you getting this part? Any doubt here? In doubt? Are you working with me simultaneously, right?
Akash, how many charts can we add in one dashboard?
It's completely, if your less charts and those charts are very high impactful, that's great. If you have multiple charts, no issue. The point is you must have the impactful matrix cover in your dashboard. Your hypothesis should be the how many hypotheses you did. Based on that, you are calculating the charts, right? So it's completely depend on the which kind of matrix you are showing in the dashboard. It's not a count always. It is impactful matrices we are showing in the dashboard. If you have the number of charts, you can add those charts as well. It's fine. But try to add the impactful matrices. There are so many probability here combinations are there, right? In the if you go in the data, you can create multiple charts, right? Multiple charts. It's not based on the simple one charts, but it should be the meaningful, right? So try to create those things. Like if I go on the sentiment part, let's do this thing. Okay, I'm creating again one pure table, control A, inserting the pure table. Suppose sheet 2 is H2. Sentiments. Okay, we have different sentiments, and based on the sentiment, how many customers we get calls. This is again the one of the simple charts, right? If you go again, go in insert, create one charts. Is it good charts for these particular things? We have sentiments here and we have the number of calls. From which sentiment? See here, negative sentiments have the more number of calls, right? So this is what the charts, control X, I'm going to add in my dashboard. Control Y. Now I need to control Z. Just check on the symmetric part as well. Okay, whenever you are adding the dashboard, it must be the symmetric. The border should this G line should be aligned with your second graph of the dashboard, and it should be in the just do the formatting part. You know the basic formatting, right? Just try to have the basic formatting. This is my one of the graph, which is give the high level details on the sentiment and the number of calls. Can I connect these as well with report connection with this my table, right? Same thing. Now I can do the filtering from my particular. If you don't want to add filter here, you can add this filter in the okay. Let's do this thing. Add here. This is completely depend on you. How you guys think this should be look good, cosmetically good. Okay. So this is how you can manage the filter anywhere. No, this is merging. Let's merge. This is that. Okay, this is how also you can add the filters. It's depend on you guys, how you are planning to add the filters at what position it look good. So try to add, if you want to add the image inside here, it's customer care data, right? You can add you just download some images from here, insert at the top of here. It should be the image present at the analysis is at above. It will look good. If you want the total cost above this cost, you can just give the call one telephone booth kind of symbol emoji. It will give the visualization as well, right? So you can add those things. That's the extra things. If you want to add, you can add what I want. If I want to add any particular image, you have online, suppose desktop. Next, this is call center. So I can add this. There are so many good images present in the. Just this is for reference. I downloaded this thing yesterday. If you want to add this thing, then you can custom. Okay, I can add here. It's look completely odd for our present dashboard, but you can add the relevant emoji here. Okay, It looked completely odd for me. But this is how you can add the images as well. It look good. So it will give the customer the symbol itself explain what is kind of dashboard we are going to present. But right now it is look very odd for me, so I'm removing this part. It is completely depend on you, but you must be how good in the numbers matrix level. Any doubt here? You know how to connect the slicer now, how to add a filter, right? How to add the charts, how to add the scorecards. This is my suggestion. Try to add a scorecard at the top so that it will give the high level details. Any doubt?
Yeah, in the pivot tables, there were count and the values. There were four
Okay.
options, but we did only two. Can you explain the remaining two? The pivot table, the filter thing, I guess. Values, count.
Your voice is this one, the scorecard you are talking about.
Not the
Okay.
scorecard. Can you go to the
Okay.
filter table, the pivot table filter thing?
Pivot table. Okay, H1.
Yeah, and pivot table,
Uh.
like the filter one. You know,
Sheet one.
this, no.
This is what the pivot table. This pivot table you are talking about, right? I'm just. I'm not getting your question. Sorry. Can you repeat again?
Sure. So in the other sheet, the draft sheet. Can you go there?
This one.
No. I guess it is H1. No, H2. Okay,
Okay.
like this one. So we came the count of 5. We came to that number. No, can you go to that thing, the formula?
Okay.
Not the formula.
Okay.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. Here, can you explain the filter and columns down?
Okay. So here the filter is particular only for the this particular pivot table. If you want this data, suppose I want only data for the male. Okay. I just go in the filter. I select here. This chart should be present only for female. Okay. Select multiple. So this is what my pivot table I can filter out only for female. So this is how the pivot level you can do the filter thing. It will not impact overall your main dashboard. You can now see what I did. In H1 we did this manipulation, right? So this data is in the dashboard. Main dashboard is only represent the female data for this particular donut pie chart. Okay. Slicer is different thing, filter is different thing. Slicer is useful to connect all the charts at the dynamic so that your whole dashboard will become the dynamic, and filter is something which are only applicable for that particular pivot table. This completely depend on the situation where you need to filter out the data. If you have any particular situation you don't want that data should not present in your main dashboard, that time you are adding the filter, and that filter is only applicable for the one pivot table. Getting this part? There is no application here. Let me have any application here. Just think on this part. But are you getting this part? Means what kind of filter you used to do?
Yeah. So the next one is the columns that also can.
Yes. So suppose how I can do this thing. I have. Okay. Let take this as a response time I'm taking in the column. Okay. And state I'm taking in the row. So row wise, it will give the state, right? Row wise, it will give the state, and column level, it will give the above, below, and within SLA details, right? Based on that, it create one table In Andaman and Nicobar, we have 8 count for above SLA, 20 count for below SLA. It create one table view for you where you have the row, you have a row as a state, response time as a column, and what you are counting with respect to these two, we are counting the ID, how many numbers of calls we are getting, and filter is something you are filtering whole table for one condition, that is for female, right? Getting this part?
Okay, now it's clear.
Yeah. So see, it's completely depend on the ask. If you guys are covered with the pivot table part.
No, not it.
Okay, so that's why the issues come. Once you have done with the pivot table, you will be know how the pivot table is working. The pivot table, general definition of pivot table, when if anyone asks what is pivot table, the pivot table is something whenever you have the granular level details, you are just aggregating that details, right? What I did initially, if you check this thing, if I remove the filter, there is a above SLA, a below SLA, and within SLA. I am just aggregating whole data, the granular data, and I'm just counting how many people are coming under that particular field, right? We will discuss this aggregation in sequel also. This is very important matrices. So whenever you have granular level data, you are just aggregating that data in the pivot table. So that's the simple definition of the pivot table. If anyone asks what is pivot table is doing, whenever we have the granular level data, we have granular level data here, right? Granular means very small level data. Customer ID level data we have here. One call ID level data we are getting here. Now I don't want the call level data. I want at granular level, at response level, right? Yes, at response level. So how many number of people fall under that response? So that's called as a granular level. Sorry, aggregate level. Are you getting this part? These are very technical words, granular aggregation, legends. You must be once do the practice, you will be getting this terminology in your head. Any doubt till here? Are you fine with this dashboard? If you want to add any, see, you must have the different views in your mind. You did the hypothesis with you already have done with the class, right? How kind of the hypothesis we can do. Just add your hypothesis. Try to have the visualization based on your hypothesis. Add those charts in your dashboard. I think you guys have the session today for the pivot table. Let me check. Calendar. Okay, you have Excel case servers. And March 7, you have the pivot table in Excel. Okay. And then why we cover the dashboard part today only? Dashboarding will be covered on the 7th March, right? Okay, fine. But you guys are getting the point, right? What I did here. I thought you guys done with this thing. No worry. So this is how you need to work. You need to go ahead. Again, ask the multiple question whenever you have the class in the next class, right? 7 March. Ask so many question on the pivot table because this is very important topic for you guys. Pivot table. Okay. There are some topic in Excel we are called as VLOOKUP, match index, pivot table, sum ifs, count ifs, and then functions, left function, right function. Based on these are the very high level matrices with high level of topics in the Excel. Interviews are only based interview going to ask this question completely. They will not focus on the very minor things, but these are the very high level topics. The functions, okay, function, pivot table, then match, index, and VLOOKUP. You guys done with VLOOKUP? Are you familiar with? Okay, so I have one question. If you have time, I will be. Miss, I used to ask that question in the multiple interviews.
Okay.
So I'll be sharing that screen to you. I will share. I want someone to solve that particular question. Okay. And then you guys are with left, right, mid, search. Then some ifs. This is come under the function as well. Count ifs. Ifs both are the same. Okay. Ifs have the multiple condition. If you are not using s, it will be have only one criteria, right? Are you done with this part? Okay.
Yes.
So this is again one question. Again, so most of the question people are asking from these particular high level topics. Condition formatting is important. Okay, formatting, data validation. Yeah. These are the very high level topics. You need to go with these topics. Okay. Any doubt here? I think your submission of this particular milestone. Let me check this thing. Is on 7th March, right? So once you have done with the dashboard creation, just try to create a dashboard. Try to have this kind of approach. Just take the reference from your class also, how they are teaching to you, because my mentality is different. They might be teach something good to you guys. So take the some reference from my end and some reference from their end and try to create one new dashboard, right? But still, any doubt here?
Akash, I have a question.
Yeah.
The thing is that if we haven't done with our pivot class, so and we have we will be submitting the project by 7th of March. So how we will do the data visualization part if we really don't know about doing the
But I
pivot
think
tables?
7 March you have at morning pivot table session. After that you are and dashboard session is also on the 2 to 4. Are we on the same calendar? This is on the checkpoint 3, right? Our today class.
I think I'm not very sure about the milestones exactly, but the thing is that I can see the first milestone and the second milestone is almost the same, and it is showing the day 7th of March. I'm not sure if anyone in the group have any idea about what is going with the milestones since we started this data analysis part. So, I mean, if anyone can please help me understand it, because I'm unable to figure out, because in my dashboard I can see the due date is still showing for the milestone 1 and the milestone 2, and I guess again we have milestone 3 which we need to do by 7th of March. So I'm a bit confused about this.
Okay, no issue. I think in the main portal, let me check the main portal for you. They'll be going to conduct the pivot table and dashboarding part on the 7th March Saturday, right? So whatever the at least you are covered with the hypothesis part, right? You understood that part, right?
Yeah.
Checkpoint 1 and checkpoint 2. Try to have the hypothesis ready. Once your pivot table and the dashboarding part is done, try to create a dashboard. It will not take that much time, right? You must have the hypothesis ready with you, and then later on you just need to add the charts, right?
Yeah, but I'm just actually I'm seeing working on the pivot table for the first time. So
yes,
this is my concern that after having one
it.
class, would I be able to create the visualization? This it needs practice, I think, a bit of practice.
Yeah, got it. Your concern. But are you facing any doubt till here? Pivot table is very easy topic. What I did here, if you know, just Control A, selecting all table, right? Going in the insert part, go in the pivot table and creating the one pivot table, and I'm creating this pivot table in the new sheet, right?
Yeah,
that's a simple thing. And now you need to think at whatever the hypothesis you did, right? Suppose you did the hypothesis based on let me take one again, reason. Okay, we have different reason, billing reason, right? And I'm taking the simple analysis so that you will going to understand this thing. And I'm taking how many persons are coming under a different billing reason. What it did, check on this part. What it did, we have billing question in the main data, right? Billing question. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. So if you are aware with the count ifs function, you did the count ifs function, right?
Yeah.
The same part, same concept we are using in the pivot table. So what we are doing here, we are just using if my reason is count billing question, then I want to count the number of ID, right?
Mm.
That's a simple concept of the pivot table. Instead of listing in the pivot thing, you can do this thing with the help of count ifs also, right? You know the how to do with the count ifs.
Yeah.
Count count ifs. So what you need to count? What is criteria range? First is criteria range and second is criteria. What is criteria range? What do you need to count? You need to count the ID, right?
Mm.
What is criteria? Criteria is this one. Uh, no. Uh, I took the wrong reference. The billing reason is my criteria and billing is my, this is function F4. So this is my count ifs, right? My criteria is I need to count the number of billing coming from the number of customers coming from the billing question, right? So this is what the pivot table is doing in backend. You don't need to do the analysis, think on the more part on the back calculation. Just understood how the pivot table is work. Just how to create a pivot table, and that's a simple step. You just creating, selecting the table, going in the insert, go in the pivot table, and getting the data. But my suggestion is, if you are concerned on this particular part, try to have the hypothesis ready, right? Once you have the
Yeah.
hypothesis ready, you have on the 7 March morning a pure table part, and the afternoon you have the dashboarding part, right? So I already explained you how to start with dashboard. You after the 4th you can start with the dashboard. You have the deadline of 12 till 12 p.m., right? So still you
Mm.
have the 6-7 hours to spend on that particular part. And believe me, this is not that hard level topic, pure table. It's very basic topic. But that time, at least 2 hours, they will be explaining each and every topic on the pure table. So we don't want the extraordinary, the all the concepts to be known for the pure table. But at least we must know the basic of the pure table, what exactly pure table is doing. And that's what I already explained to you guys, right? No one going to ask the pure table at detail. No one going to ask these things. But at least you must know the basic of the pure table, how the pure table is working. Got it?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I think we are on the same milestone, and that's what the part we need to discuss on today's class, right? In the next class, we are going to whatever the submission you guys are going to submit, we are discussing on those part. Okay. Are you getting this all this concept right? How to add these things? This is cosmetic changes you can do later on, but you know the how we add the slicer. Slicer is act as a this one filter for whole dashboard, and filter is different thing in the pivot table. Filter is only applicable for the particular pivot table. Whenever you do the class in the pivot table, just ask about the calculate field, how to add the calculate field inside the pivot table. Ask multiple question whatever we are facing right now. Just try to solve from your end, but you will be going to have so many questions after this class, right? Note those questions and ask multiple questions in your class, right? It will brush up your concept as very strongly, right? But any doubt here? This is my approach. He might be come with a different approach, and the dashboard creation part, he will be explaining you the different way to do the analysis also. So you can combine both the things, right? I used to do the analysis on the scorecard initially and do the analysis after that on the chart levels. This is the procedure which I am following. See, the main agenda of the dashboard must be readable form, right? They don't want to spend more time to understand the data. Stakeholder want very high level data and they want to understood very quickly. Now this look very good to me because I know I have this much of the call number of calls getting on the October month, and these are the call center which we have, and these are the different city which I'm particular working on, right? And the average call duration on the particular one instant is 25 minutes, right? And average CSAT score given by, and how many people give the CSAT score, and what is the percentage of that CSAT score, right? And based on the reason and the call center, I can filter out this data and I can check how it is varying. So can we move to the next part? This one, interview questions on Excel, if you are fine with this dashboard. Now this is on your part, how to add the number of hypotheses. Try to have the measurable metrics inside your dashboard. Don't avoid the simple metrics. Okay. For that, the first thing is, okay, where is it? Okay, any doubt here? If you're okay, can we move to the interview question? Okay, thank you very much. I'm just connected with my next different laptop because I am unable to type anything here in this laptop. Just give me 1 minute. I'm connected with the new laptop. Okay, thank you. Just wait for 1 second. Okay, I'm sharing my sheet with you guys, or else explain me the approach of the particular solution question. Okay, just give me 1 minute. I'm sharing the question. Okay. I'm audible, right? Is it my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Is my screen is visible? If you want to view, is it fine now? Are you able to read this question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just go ahead and okay. I am explaining the question so that you guys can give me the suggestion. You have following data for the product sale. We have product name, product ABCD. We have quantity sold and price per unit. And when you multiply quantity sold into price per unit, it should be the total sales, right? There are some catches. If you multiply 25 into 8, it should be the 200, right? But we are getting 205. We need to flag those error. We need to create one flag where we need to highlight this is error. So I need to one flag of error. I need to highlight this thing. Means how I can highlight, if suppose if I multiply 15 to 10, right? It should be 500. It give the value error because we need to do the formatting. It will give the 500, right? And it is matching with this value, right? This value. Now I am using the, if you are guys aware with if condition, what I'm doing, I need to just cross check whether these two values are same. If it is same, there is no error, right? And if it is not same, this is error, right? This is what I need to do, and this is how I need to flag the error. If it is error, it will show the E. If it is not error, it will show the NE. Now the common error which I am getting, everything is error. Why? And why it is not matching with this 500 and this 500? Is it difference this 500? Any difference between this 500 and this 500? Because of that,
That's a dollar symbol.
sorry.
Dollar symbol.
Yeah.
Dollars.
The basic thing is, whenever you are doing the calculation, check your formatting of the data. If it is not formatted, even if the values are same, it will throw the error. So can you guys tell me how I can do these things? Let do this thing. I'm taking this Control C, putting this value here. Product A is here. Okay, great. Okay. If I'm going slow, you can move ahead to the next question. Okay. Editor access. And if you guys done with the VLOOKUP also, then I have one very good question. I'm not editing inside this question, but yeah, I'm going to share that sheet as well if you want. Or else we can discuss that VLOOKUP concept in the next class because we don't have that much time. We have 30 minutes only. Okay. Yeah. Just copy whenever you open this file. Just do the file and just copy paste this file. Don't do anything here. I give the edit access to you guys. Instead of that, I can stop giving the access. So you can just try to copy paste. Just copy paste this particular sheet. Now tell me how I can proceed. Any suggestion? This is a number, right? I know this is a number. Can I remove this substitute? Can I use substitute? Do you know how substitute is working? We need to wrap up this question very fastly because there are so many good questions we have. So in substitute, what I'm trying to do, I need to remove the dollar sign from my price unit. So I'm selecting this number. Okay, selecting the cell. This is this one, C6, right? From here, I need to remove dollar sign. And instead of dollar, I don't want anything. So if I don't want anything, I just using no space and just try to remove the number. But still it is not number. In order to convert it into number, I need to use a value. Are you aware with these things? This is in the text form, so I need to use a value. Now it is value. And if I multiply this into this, it will give me the numbers, right? Now format it cells. Okay. Again, same thing can I do here? Substitute in this cell. I don't want to use, I need to substitute dollar with nothing and need to convert this dollar into value. Let me know if you are guys facing any if you have any issue here. Okay, now can I do this thing? I'm flagging error here. If my this cell is not matching with this cell, if equal to this cell, there is no error, right? If it is not matching, then that means it is error, right? This is what I need to do, right? So this is error flag. I can write this. Got the point what I'm planning to do. And you know, pen formatting, just use the pen formatting to have the proper formatting. Okay. Any doubt here? Do you guys are
No doubt.
okay? Great. Can we move to the question 3 if you guys don't have doubt? The key point is here formatting. You are not able to multiply anything. The text and the numbers, you are not able to do these things. You will get the value error, right? Whenever you are getting that error, that means your formatting is not proper. You need to convert that text into the value and then you do the calculation. And also you are not able to compare the number with the text. I'm not able to compare my D14 cell, that is 500, with D6 cell, which is $500, because that's a different thing again. It will throw me the error again. So for that also, I need to convert that $500 into the 500 value. So that's the main point from this particular question. Question number 3. Okay, just read this question. If you have any suggestion, just explain this thing. what is first question? Format a date column to display in the DDMM year form, right? Format a salary column in the currency with a 2 decimal point. Okay. Format a text column, ensure the first letter of the each word should be capitalized. So let's start with the first thing. Let's start with the employee name. Can I do, you know how to capitalize the first letter, right? We can use a proper will be do the capitalize is first letter, right? You are aware with this thing? Upper, lower, and
Yeah.
proper. Okay, so that's the first thing. Let me just wait a minute. Okay, now date of joining. I need to format that thing. How I can do the formatting? Initially, whenever you have any date, try to trim unnecessary spaces. So it might be possibility if it is not from the proper data sources, there is a extra space or something will be there. So try to avoid that thing. Once you have trim, you need to format this thing, right? And you need to have the format option like text. This is number, and I need to format in which form? DD, MMM, year form, right? So this is a form in which they want the output. Is it same? Yeah, October 23. So in this form, they want the output, right? Can you tell me about the salary now?
We can also select the whole column and there is option at the top, number section.
Okay, you
Where
want to do the directly into the sheet. Okay, so if you want to do this, you need to go in the format number inside number. You can go and give the custom number date. Okay, custom formatting is also there. Yeah, you can choose anything. Okay, if you want to apply. You can do like this only. But I want to explain how the formula is working. So that's why I'm doing that. But yeah, this is also, if you don't want to do any analysis, you have one sheet, you can directly select entire row, go in the format, choose the custom formatting part, right? And again in the salary, again the same thing. This is again I leave blank because it's not a tough question. Let's move to the question number 4. And this is how this is a good question. Last time I explained this thing, right? The condition formatting. You have customer ID, name, email. You need to highlight the duplicates. How you can highlight the duplicate? If you have it have the 2 numbers, that means you need to highlight that particular email, right? Or name or entire row. So you know how to calculate the count, right? Count ifs. What I count, I want to count whether my particular name is coming 2 times or not. This John is coming 2 times or not in my particular range, right? This is what I want to count. Second criteria is again I need to filter out based on the mail, right? And it is showing me this 2 I need to highlight. This is a duplicate, right? Are you getting this part? Now tell me how we can do this thing in the condition formatting. You know condition formatting?
Yes, Akash, either we can do it on the basis of the name, email, or on the customer ID.
Yeah. So I'm just selecting on this formatting, going the condition formatting. I need to select this thing and I am using this thing that my if my D6, okay, D should be constant, so is greater than or custom formula equal to D will be the fixed one. So this is how you are fixing the D column, right? Initially, you are searching from the D6 whether it is D6 is greater than 1. If it is greater than 1, I need to just highlight with any color, okay? Just highlight with any color and doing the 2. So this is how you need to do the condition formatting. This is again a very simple question. Just spend some time how I did here. I need to have one question. This is okay. We have only 30 minutes. Okay. So can you explain me the difference between count A, count blank, count if? Anyone have any idea? What is count A giving and count A, count giving and count blank and count if? What is count giving generally? See here, if you are able to see here, we have count as a 4 and count number and count alphabets. Can you explain me difference between count? I need to count this B62. What is count doing here?
Count only counts the numbers.
Numbers, yeah.
So contains only numbers.
And what is count is doing then?
Count
It will count the number.
it will count which is not empty.
Yeah. And what is different with count blank? It will show the how many cells are blank, right? Again, this is a simple concept, but interviewer going to ask if you are the freshers this question. Okay, if you are experienced, they will not going to ask this kind of question. But yeah, for freshers, they definitely ask this to check are you compatible with the terminology or not.
What is count A? I didn't get.
Okay, count A, you can count the number as well as the alphabets used in the number values in the data set, all the numbers along with the alphabets. Okay, let's explore these things. It will be the a basic question, but sometime they will give some different data types and we'll be going to confuse. Okay, and count if, and what is the difference between count if and count ifs? Any idea?
Count
Count
if
if
our
will
single
one argument and ifs means more than one argument.
Yes. So count if we are just have the one condition, and count ifs we have multiple conditions. We can add filter out the data for multiple conditions. Okay. Yeah, this is good question. Just read this question and try to solve this by your own. I'm giving the 5 minutes to think on this particular question. This is a good question now. Read the question. For you work on the company that manager. Okay. You need to clean and update the following product data. Some product ID have the outdated format that need to be partially replaced. So description have the old terminology that need to be submitted with the new terms. In product description, if we have the product description column, right? We have the word plastic. If you check the plastic, we have plastic word used inside the product description. Now we need to replace this plastic as a recycled plastic across all the rows. How should I do that? Indirectly, you need to replace this thing. How we can replace this thing? By using the substitute. Now think on the logic part. There is something you guys going to be miss. It will easy. Let's see. Okay, I need to you go and do the substitute in where I need to substitute in particular. I need to select the text in which I need to do the substitution, right? I'm selecting this text. What I need to replace? I need to replace plastic, right? plastic with recycled plastic. Okay. So now see, is it solve your question? See here, the plastic is not replaced with the plastic, recycled plastic. Here, plastic is replaced with the recycled plastic. What is why the second row is not replaced? The seventh row inside here, the plastic is not replaced with the recycled plastic. Instead, if you saw the eighth row, there is a plastic replaced by the recycled plastic, right? Why it is not done in the seventh row?
I think it's a capital letter.
Exactly. So what you need to do during this only, you need to convert B6 into lower. Can I convert this B6 into lower? Now whole my text is converted into lower, right? My B6 is completely converted into lower part. And now I can replace the plastic into recycled plastic, right? But, okay, let me do this thing. Now it is plastic is replaced as a recycled plastic, but I want my formatting should be same, right? Can I do this as a proper at last? So it will remove my unnecessary things. Yeah. Now it's fine. Are you getting the concept what I did here? Okay, yes, we are doing something wrong here, right? Yes. If you do the proper, it will convert the proper into all the words start from the text. The product column word plastic need to be replaced with the recycle across the all. How will we do that? Okay. Yes, we can do that. But try this from your end. You got the concept, right? What we need to do here? We need to substitute the plastic as a recycled plastic. Right? Just think on this part, come with the solution. Okay, but this type of the things interview going to be asked because they want to check the how logically you are able to think on this particular question. Okay. Uh, okay. If you want to control A, control H. I don't know it is why it is not working here. We can replace this thing by using replace, right? We have option replace to in Excel. But here they want by using the formula, that's why we did this thing. But we have the option of the search that option in the Excel, the replace one, how we can replace the particular name. Edit, okay. Yes, you can find a particular thing and just replace the things. But right now the question is completely on based on formula because they already mentioned in the interview they want this thing with the help of formula. Okay. So this is what the question asked in one of the interviews. That's why we kept as, the question as it is here. Okay. You can do that thing with the find and replace, but here the question is based on the this one formula base. So think on this part. Let's try to solve the second one. We have product ID. You need to update the format of the product. I already shared the sheet with you guys, right? Just try to solve the question from your side. We have on okay product ID. You need to update the format of the product ID. All the product ID currently follow the format XX. Okay, but the last two digits need to be replaced with the 99. Okay, so here is the text. Now you want this 4 5 should be replaced by 9 9, right? 5 6 should be replaced by 9 9. 6 7 last two digits should be replaced by 9 9. How you can do that?
Substitute and then use right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Can just give me one second. Okay. Can I calculate initially write from this particular text, and I just want write two digit, right? This is 45. Now I need to replace this digit, particularly these things in my text. So how I can do this? I am just removing this thing. Substitute. I need to substitute here. What I need to substitute for this thing, and what I need to add here 9 9, right? Are you getting this part? Why we use the right A6 too? Right? Any doubt here? We just use a substitute in this text. I need to substitute last two digit, and how I can find out the last two digit? By help of right function. I want right two digit. Any doubt?
No, clear, Akash.
Yeah. Okay. I think this
One
is
more
yeah. Good.
the last thing. What if there is 45 345 like this, so in the first product ID, so
Okay.
it would meaning that 45 too, so there would be any alternative for that,
No, I'm not getting your question. Can you repeat this?
like if the ID was ABC 45 345 like that.
Okay. Yeah. If you have 45,
Yeah,
yes.
it is changing the all of the ID, so
Yes. Good question. So how we can do this thing? We are
yeah.
not going to substitute. Okay. Interesting. Yes. Yes. We can use that left right concept and try to have the face that logic. But good question this is. I never thought like this. Yeah. So in that case, we need to find the position of last two digit and use a left right concept. Try to have logic with get the logic from this particular operation. Who asked this question?
Akash.
A great question.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can you have this question as well? 7. So we already covered this question last time, right? If you remember. This is again the left wala concept. We want gmail.com here, yahoo.com here, outlook.com here. I already explained the last time, right? Length. We have this complete length of this particular text. Now I want the length where the @ is going to over, right? So I want to search for the length of the @. How I can check that thing? Can I use find or search? What I want to find? I want to search for @, right? Where I'm searching this starting from 1. So this is a position where my @ is coming, right? And now I don't want the first I don't want this length from the joined out till @, right? So what I can do, can you explain me the logic instead of I'm explaining everything? Are you getting this part? Why I'm doing these things? If not, then try to have the direct final output. I want right. I want right from this particular thing, and I don't know the number of character I want, right? And the number of characters completely depend on my length minus @ wala position. Are you getting this part? Now you can find out the B6 and C6. Instead of writing this complete formula, what I can write instead of B6, can I write length of A6? Sorry. Instead of B6, can I write length of A6? Right? Again, instead of this one C6 can I write? And now this has become my complete formula. I don't want to write these two things, unnecessary things, right? Are you getting why I'm doing these things? I am initially calculating the length of the total, the length of this complete part, right? It is 18. Then I need to find out the length of the this part. Just try to understand this part. Length of this part 9. Now the remaining length of this particular thing, gmail.com, will be nothing but difference between these two, right? Are you getting this part? And how to get the length of the whole things? It is length of it is nothing but the length of whole string, right? Are you getting this part? Any doubt? How to get the position of at the rate, the length of the till at the rate? It either by find or search. What you need to find, search for at the rate, right? Where are you searching for? This location from starting of 1. So at 9 position you are getting at the rate. You just need to remove this whole length, this 9 from this whole length. You will be getting the gmail.com only length. And now you are using the right of this particular A6, and it should be give the last 9 digit. Any doubt here, or it is confusing for you guys? Can I repeat again? Are you getting this thing, what I did here?
Yes, all clear.
Yes,
Okay.
Akash.
Okay, again the same question. Can you tell me the exact answer? See, these are very simple question, and I will be going to have 2-3 question on the next class when we discuss on the feedback on milestone M3. I will come with some question which I generally used to ask. On most probably I'll be going to ask on the VLOOKUP match index and those concept. So try to prepare those topics so that in next class I will be going to ask the question only. I'm not going to solve the question, and try to solve the question with me. Okay. So brush up your concept on the match index function and VLOOKUP function. That's a very good topics on the Excel part. And you might be have multiple question based on the this kind of logic, left, right. Okay. You will be getting so many question on the left, right, mid of the question, mid of the something. And that's why they want to check how logically your thinking is. They don't want to judge on the basis of formula, they want to judge based on the how logically you are able to create the think on this particular question. Okay. And again in VLOOKUP also, they will going to ask the question on the VLOOKUP if you are giving the interview on the Excel. Okay, now the question is, we have 10 minutes. Okay, you have the list of full names and want to extract the initial name from each. So we have this name. How I can do this thing? So first thing is very simple. I'm doing the calculation. Is can I use left? This is what I'm thinking. You might be have the different solution. Left, and I always want the first letter. Can this is very simple thing, right? JJR. Now I want the D as B. How I can get that thing? And then after that, I need to concat these two things so that I will get the JD. Are you getting this part? So how I can get this D now here? Again, the same thing which I explained in the last class, last question. We are find out the direct. Now here we need to find out the space. Can I use this thing? Find search for. I'm searching for space. Okay, sorry. I'm searching in this particular cell. What I'm searching for space and starting from 1, right? Now, is it? Oh, what is error now here? Now we find the John Doe. Anyone can explain me what I'm doing wrong here? I want to do find or any alternate way which how we can do the search for text to search. I'm searching for space, sorry. Text to search and starting from. Okay, so this is my space length, right? Are you getting this part? My space is available at a 5 position, right? Now I can calculate length also, right? Just to explain you guys, I'm taking the length here. If I'm subtracting length minus 5, I will get the 3 letters, right? And if I want the 3, are you getting this part? If I want the 3 and if I take the right from that particular text and I want just 3, so it would give the last surname to me, right? Are you getting this part? See, the difference are visible here. Here the difference is 5. Here is difference is again 5. Now, if you check here, the last 3, if you take this 3 as, see, if I'm taking right of this particular string and what I want last 3 digit, right? So it will give me the here last instead of last 3, here it will be the 5, right? 5. Now I want the first letter from this. Can I use again instead of this left? Are you getting this part now? Now can I make this formula dynamic? Instead of a6, I can instead of 3, I can write the total length minus space space the position or the space is present. Can I write this thing? See, initially I did this thing very small way. If you don't want to do this thing at the same formula, you can try to have this thing in a different cells, and at the last you just put all formula inside one formula so that it look complicated but it is easy, right? You know how you get this result. You get the space at 5, right? You know how you calculate the space. Now you know length, how you calculate the length. Now how we get the 3? We get the 3 from length of this thing minus this one, right? Find the space position minus find the space position, right? Now from here what I want, the right of number of character, right of this string minus this number of character. Are you getting this part? Or right, this is how I will get. And now instead of this I just want left of 1 character, right? If you want it, that's what I'm telling you. There are so many alternative ways we have. So you can create your formula by your own, and this is how initially what I plan. I just try to have the very simple things and then I create one complicated formula. Okay, you might be a very basic formula, you can use a mid and everything and try to have that logic and create the solution, right? That we have very different alternative solution for here, right? You can do this thing by left, right, mid, anything is possible. This is, they will going to check the how logically you are planning to thinking on this particular question. Now once you have the J and D, you can just concat these two things, right? You know how to concat. So this is what they want, right? So inside a concat C6, you can just use the formula also. Again, it will become the look like a complicated, but it is not complicated. Instead of this one C6, you can use the formula, right? And instead of 5, D. So I don't need the extras column in order to work on these particular things, right? This is for explanation. We are generally try to add those things, and then once we have the logic, we don't need anything, these things, right? And now you know the formula, you can just copy paste here. Okay. This is how you can do this. Initially, you need to create the logic by yourself and then try to add whole things in one formula. It look complicated initially, but it look complicated right now, right? But once you start at very granular level, it look very easy. Are you getting this part? Whenever you got this kind of question, now try to take the help from length, find and search, and meet right things. You will be have the logic. You will be getting the logic. Try to solve this at very small portion in a very granular level. It might be you can create very complicated formula. If you can create a very easy formula from this also, it's completely depend on you how you can proceed. Okay. But in order to explain each and everything, that's why I took this path to calculate the whole length, calculate the space, and minus, subtract this thing. Same concept we use here, right? If you practice these two questions, you will be solving so many questions on based on the left, right, mid. Okay. Try to solve this question again. If you get some other question, try to solve that also. Try to make your formula dynamic instead of the static one. Now, this is again good question. Just we will close on this question. Just try to okay. Okay, we will cover 9 and 10 question. We have 2 minutes. Let's do this thing and we will wrap up this thing. Can you explain me this question? What you want? You have list of description product. This is high quality leather chair, which adjustable height. You need to extract the word leather if it is exists in the description. If the word is not exist, then return not found. Okay. Can you explain me how you guys? Anyone can explain me how you will going to find out that particular thing? Exactly. We will going to find a find function and we will searching for the leather if it is present there or not, and we will be converting the A6 into the lower so that we will be able to have the leather should be present there, right? And once it is present, okay, let solve the question fast. Then what we can do, we can use a find, right? What we need to find? We need to find the leather. Where we need to find in this particular text. Can I convert this text into lower so that we are not missing with anything? Okay. Now, so okay, now we know leather is present in first and a third row, right? It is present at that position. It show the position. How I can check? See, if it is value error, there is no leather present. Can I use is number? Is number is showing me whether it is number or not, right? If it is number, it will show the true. If it is not number, it is showing the false to me, right? Are you getting this part? Initially, your concept is right. We need to use the find, and once you use the find, you are going to use is it number or it is not number. If it is number, then it is giving the true, right? If it is not, it will give the false. Now, can you tell me the logic? Can I use again if my this equal to true, right? True should be capital true. If it is true, then it is present, right? If it is not true, then it is not found. You can write found and not found. Whatever the logic, you got the concept, right? What I want to explain here. Instead of B6, you are directly going to use this particular formula. So always try to have the formula. Okay, always have the formula in very separate cell and then try to add those formula inside your main formula. Don't need to add these particular things. Are you getting this part? Okay, great. So that's my suggestion. Means if you want to have the extra column, that's up to you. But once you know the how we are doing the calculation, there is no need of just adding the use the b6 here, right? Instead of that, we just use the formula which we created and try to solve that. It is you can do the extra column adding also, but my suggestion is take the help for the logic creation. Once you create a logic, create your main formula dynamic instead of taking the help from the reference column, extra column. Now, this is a good question. We will wrap up on this question and just try to solve this thing. Okay, I will read the question. You are given the list of product description and you need to count how many times the word chair is appearing in the description. So see here in the first product description, the high quality chair made from the leather. Chair is coming one time, right? Now in the second one, the modern decks and chairs said to be 4 chairs. Chairs is coming 2 times, right? And here chair is coming 1 time. How I can calculate this thing? A simple way. There is very good logic for this particular question. What you can do, see, let me know if you are agree with this concept or not. Text to search. What I need to search? How substitute work? Text to search. I want to search chair, right? In this description. No. How the substitute formula work? Can I do this thing? See, what I'm planning to do this thing. Can I calculate the length of this complete description? Or any logic do you guys have? Can I calculate the length of this particular product description? And can I count the length of the particular description without a chair? What it will do, if I remove the chair from my description, it will remove the 5 words, right? If I remove the chair from my description, it will remove my 5 words and the length automatically come to be 45 minus 5. It will come to be 39, right? If I remove the 2 chairs, it will, the length should become as 5 into 10. It should be 30. And again 37, 32. Are you getting this part? What I'm trying to explain you here? If the difference between these two things are 5, means there is 1 chair. If difference between the these two numbers is 10, that means 2 chair. If difference is in 2 name is 5, then that is chair is 1. Can you understood the logic what I'm trying to explain you? I try to explain you, we need to take the length of the product description. Then what I'm doing, I just substitute in this text, instead of chair, I don't want anything. Means indirectly I'm eliminating the chair from here, and what it will give it, if you calculate the length of these things, it will give me the 39. Are you getting this part? Same thing if I'm doing here in the second one. Now check the formula. The length is giving the 30 me. Can you guess what I did here? Are you getting this logic? Are you getting this thing?
Yes, Akash.
Okay. So what I did, initially I calculate the total length. Later on I try to calculate the length without chair. So chair have the 5 letters. I know this thing, right? If chair is coming, removing from that particular text, it will remove the 5 words, 5 length. If it is remove the 10 words, that means there is a 2 chairs in that particular description, right? So this is how try to face the logic on this particular part. Try to see, I did these things. Now substitute A6 this one. take this formula here. Now take the length of this. It always look complicated initially, but once you try to solve this manually, okay. And now take the length of, okay, instead of, take the difference of this one minus this thing, it will give the sense 5, 10, 5. 5 means one chair, right? Now you can use the if error question, if error formula. If it is number is multiple of 5, then it is one time. If multiple of 2, it will be 2 times. Are you getting the logic? Are you able to create this logic? Any doubt here? What I want, okay, I'm again explaining you how I will get. If length of chair equal to 5, that means can I use one chair? I can use one. Again I'm using this formula. If you can use a multiple also, multiple of 2. No, length of chair equal to 10. Length of, okay, no, sorry, can I use here multiple 2 equal to my this particular cell? Okay, I want to write E6 here also. Then this is 2 chair, right? I'm doing something wrong. Multiply 2 equal to E6. If length of chair equal to E6, then it is 1. If length of chair into 2 equal to E6, then equal to 2. What is wrong here now? If I am using the nested if, sorry. Are you getting this part? How I did this thing? The main thing is logic. You need to check the how you can proceed for this particular question. What I did, I calculate this number. You know how I calculate this number. Now I'm checking if my length of chair equal to this particular column. Now I can create this formula very complicated. Instead of E6, I can use this length minus this length, and then I will get a 5, right? Now if length of chair equal to E6, E6 is this one 5, then it will be the one chair. If it is multiple of 2, it will give the 2 chairs. Likewise, you can create a nested formula. Any doubt? Think on the dynamic part. This is again, you can enhance this question. You might be have different solution for this, but this is what my approach for this particular question. But it is not again dynamic. We are manually giving the length. So try to solve this question. If you are able to solve, let me know in the next class. But still, these are very highly, good questions. So practice this sheet. I already shared with you guys. Just go and check about the 11 and 12 part. This is based on the pivot table. And if you are not getting anything, just wait for the pivot table lecture and then start solving those questions. In next class, we'll be discussing on the milestone submitted by you guys, and then I will come with some good question again. And I think after that, we will be going to start the SQL part. So in Excel, I might be facing some difficulty because I don't have the laptop and Excel present in my laptop. But in SQL, we will be not going to face such kind of difficulties. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Any doubt? Hello.
No, Akash. Thank you for the session.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You all.